Hello everyone and welcome to my Sister Wives Gossip. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Why Kathy Hilton would never join RHOBH full-time. Kathy Hilton is perfectly happy in her role as friend of the Housewives on RHOBH. On the July 23 episode of the Call Her Daddy podcast, Hilton explained why she never joined the show as a full-time cast member. "I would no way be able to devote the time," she said. Hilton, mom of Paris and Nikki, and big sister of Kim and Kyle Richards, enjoys being on the show, but only in a part-time capacity. "I love the job I have," she shared. "I really have a good time with all the girls. It's like a little girls' club." The Real Housewives is known for its high levels of drama, and Hilton prefers to stay out of that part. "You know, when I'm there, I try to have the parties and the fun," she said, "but if she does get roped into the drama, let me tell you something, if little Humpy Dory gets pushed," she quipped. "But I don't want to get pushed," Hilton continued, "and I try my hardest just to keep the peace." Kathy Hilton's tagline. Although only main cast members get to open the show with their taglines, Hilton came up with a really good one for herself. "I may be the hostess with the mostest, but I don't serve drama. Only diamonds and caviar," she said to the delight of host Alex Cooper. Hilton joked that she'd say the line but look less than graceful doing so. "I would be spinning and falling in high heels." Hilton also spoke about doing the show even though her daughters didn't want her to. According to Hilton, she wanted to participate as a way to be closer to her youngest sister, Kyle Richards, an OG of RHOBH. And for the most part, it worked. "We were like little girls again and having fun and laughing. I pulled some pranks on her," Hilton said. Kathy Hilton's busy life. Hilton explained that when Kyle joined RHOBH, she could see how much work it entailed. "She works very hard. It's a lot of work as a housewife. The responsibility was more than Hilton had the bandwidth for. I have my husband. I have my children, my grandchildren. I have other businesses. She also has a very fun hobby. I'm a toy collector," Hilton revealed. "Dolls, teddy bears, soldiers. I mean, everything you could think of." And her latest obsession, the plush toy monster and handbag accessory Labubu. "I was going to bring you a Labubu," Hilton told Cooper during their conversation, adding that she planned to dress it up and give it some jewelry, but doing so would have made her late for the interview. It's no wonder fans want Hilton on RHOBH all the time. Kathy Hilton is a name synonymous with opulence, charm, and a brand of eccentricity that can only be born, not made. As the mother of Paris and Nikki Hilton and the sister of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, RHOBH, stars Kyle Richards and Kim Richards, Kathy has long hovered on the periphery of reality TV royalty. When she finally dipped her toes into the Bravo waters as a friend of the Housewives, fans were instantly enchanted by her offbeat one-liners, vintage prankster energy, and luxurious lifestyle. And yet, despite her popularity and the producers' open arms, Kathy Hilton has steadfastly refused to hold a diamond as a full-time cast member of RHOBH. The question isn't whether Bravo wants her. The question is why Kathy doesn't want them. The answer? A complicated blend of personal standards, family loyalty, unshakable self-awareness, and the sharp instincts of a woman who's seen it all. 1. Kathy plays chess, not checkers. From the moment Kathy joined RHOBH in a part-time capacity, it became crystal clear she was playing a very different game than the rest of the women. While the other ladies bickered over text messages and cocktail party snubs, Kathy floated in and out with an air of amused detachment, offering fan-favorite moments like mistaking her fellow housewives for staff or asking if the show had scripts. But behind her quirky persona is a woman who knows exactly how reality television works. Kathy understands that being a full-time cast member would force her to give up control. Producers would demand access to every corner of her personal life, dig into family conflicts she'd rather keep buried, and put her in a position where vulnerability would no longer be optional. It would be required. And for Kathy, control over her image isn't just a luxury, it's the family feud factor. Perhaps the biggest reason Kathy will never go full-time on RHOBH boils down to a single word: Kyle. Over the years, the tension between Kathy and her youngest sister, Kyle Richards, has been one of the most uncomfortable yet captivating storylines on the show. From childhood resentments to real estate betrayals, see the drama surrounding Kyle's show American Woman. The sisters' history is rife with pain. Viewers have watched as their relationship cracked, mended, and cracked again, most notably during season 12, when Lisa Rinna claimed Kathy had a backstage meltdown that ended in an expletive-laced tirade against Kyle. The idea of filming full-time, day in and day out, with that level of emotional baggage hanging in the air? No thanks. Kathy has made it clear that she values her relationship with her family, warts and all, above reality TV fame. Even when Kyle tried to make amends, Kathy kept her distance, hinting that she had no interest in giving cameras a front-row seat to their healing process. Simply put, Kathy Hilton would rather keep her family intact than win a Bravo popularity contest. 3. She's already rich. There's a difference between reality TV rich and Hilton rich. Most housewives are entrepreneurs looking for platform exposure, divorced women trying to maintain their lifestyle, or wives of wealthy men seeking individual identities. Kathy Hilton is none of these. With a net worth estimated in the hundreds of millions, multiple real estate properties, and generational wealth that predates Instagram influencers by decades, Kathy doesn't need the paycheck or the platform. She doesn't need a Tekla brand launch or a swimwear line or a scripted docuseries. She's already a brand simply by being Kathy Hilton. In fact, part of the reason her appearance on RHOBH was so refreshing is because she didn't seem to need anything. That unbothered energy is what made her presence feel so authentic. A full-time role would require storylines, stakes, and the vulnerability of opening up her family to Bravo's narrative editing machine. She doesn't need to sell her soul for a storyline when her legacy is already cemented. 4. She's not built for the blood sport. Let's face it, RHOBH it's a thing of heart. The show is built on shade, betrayal, and emotional warfare disguised as dinner parties. And while Kathy can throw shade with the best of them, she's not interested in being at the center of that chaos. In interviews, Kathy has confessed that the drama of the show is often too intense for her. She's admitted to being deeply affected by the fights, especially when they involved her sister. Her reaction to the season 12 fallout was telling. She stopped filming, refused to attend the reunion until certain demands were met, and kept her distance from the media circus. In other words, Kathy likes to visit the drama, but she has no intention of living in it. And can you blame her? 5. She's a scene stealer without trying. It's ironic, really. The very reason Bravo producers want Kathy full-time is the same reason she never needs to accept. She steals every scene she's in. Whether she's making prank calls in a road or bringing her own fan to a hot desert trip, Kathy creates meme-worthy moments without even breaking a sweat. Unlike other housewives who need glam squads and manufactured feuds, Kathy brings joy and chaos effortlessly. That rare authenticity is only possible because she dips in and out on her terms. If she were full-time, the magic might evaporate under the weight of forced drama and constant exposure. Kathy is the cool aunt who visits for holidays, tells the wildest stories, and disappears before the dishes need to be washed. Becoming a full-time housewife would ruin the illusion, and the fans know it. 6. She doesn't want to be tamed by Bravo. Finally, Kathy Hilton is a woman who resists being tamed. Bravo loves a narrative arc. They love redemption stories, fallouts, reconciliations, and confessionals that end in tears. But Kathy is not interested in playing by those rules. Her personal brand is built on being just out of reach, a little bit mysterious, and always unapologetically herself. She's not going to cry in a bathroom over a passive-aggressive toast. She's not going to weaponize trauma for storyline traction. She's not going to sit on a reunion couch and let Andy Cohen dissect her life. She'll laugh, throw a little shade, bring out the caviar pie, and leave while everyone else is still trying to figure out what just happened.